Hi friends, how are you guys doing? It has been a minute. If you're new here, or in case you forgot since I've been away, my name is Crystal, as in Kyber crystals, Star Wars, get it? And I love talking about Star Wars. If you love talking about Star Wars, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Today's video is going to be really lighthearted. I'm going to do my makeup and we're just going to hang out and talk about where I've been this past year. Just because I thought it would be weird if I just started doing videos and never acknowledged being away. I know I don't have that many subscribers, but I know the people that do subscribe and follow me care about me. I also want to talk about some of the Star Wars content that's come out, of course, like we have to talk about Star Wars. Let's get to it. How cute is this baby Yoda mirror? I got it from ColourPop. I got like their Baby Yoda and like Mandalorian palette. This mirror is cute. I wish it was like a little bit bigger. I actually filmed an unboxing and I tried on all this makeup. But I am like such a heavy perfectionist, or I struggle with perfectionism so heavy that I delete all my videos. Or there's been a few times where I will shoot a video, hate it, reshoot it. Sometimes I'll reshoot it 3 times and I will get all the way through the editing process and then never post. So that's kind of like where I've been with that. So you might notice a few things different. Like I cut my hair. I cut it off. Like I cut it to my jaw. It's the shortest I have ever had my hair and I hated it. I felt so ugly. So that's also like part of one of the many reasons I haven't been on camera. I also have a new background. I moved last year into this place. It's like such a cute lofted apartment. And I moved here with my partner. That's the other thing, is I fell in love last year. And I don't know if you guys have ever been in love where it's like all consuming. We just wanted to hang out all the time and that's what we did. So I was very preoccupied last year. And then we moved in together to this place, and I'm not gonna get like too into details, but basically my partner faced some health issues and had to move out. So I've kind of been in this long distance relationship. So I haven't even really been in this apartment, and we're actually gonna be moving in like a month. To be quite frank, like I really haven't been wanting to be on camera, like I said, with like my whole hair situation, and then you know, going back and forth and being worried about my partner. It was just like so much going on, and yeah, I just didn't want to be online. I just feel like such a different person now than I was a year ago. Rightfully so. I've been doing a lot of work on like my mental health, all that good stuff. It's been a lot. Your girl has been through a lot this year. But you know, I always thought about YouTube. I always thought about how much I like making content, and I love like the friends that I've made and the community that I've been a part of. You know, I really missed it. Okay, let's talk about the reason why we're all here. Let's talk about Star Wars. Okay, so how are we feeling about Star Wars, you guys? There's been a lot of content that we need to catch up on. Let's just start from the beginning. Where did we leave off? Let's talk about Star Wars Visions. Star Wars Visions is, I think, underrated because once people found out that it was anime, I feel like a lot of people kind of wrote it off. And I'm here to tell you, you're all wrong. Give Star Wars Visions a chance if you haven't already. Each episode is like 10 to 15 minutes, and it's an anthology series, so you don't have to commit. You can just like watch a few episodes. I'm a big anime girl, so if I'm not watching Star Wars, I'm usually watching anime. I was like really excited about Star Wars Visions, and I was not disappointed. Alright, so I have these 2 palettes. To be honest, I don't really like these colors. I just got them because I wanted to collect them. I had to have these. Look how cute they are. So cute. I don't want to do anything too crazy today. The next video, we'll do something fun. And I do have a confession to make. I did not watch Bad Batch. I kind of know what the story is about because I am on Twitter. I did see like all the big plot points, and I honestly was just not interested. I think what I didn't really like was in the first episode we got Order 66 from Kanan's point of view, which, you know, is like heartbreaking, but it was done. It's been done. We had Revenge of the Sith. We had Siege of Mandalore. Order 66 in the Clone Wars hit so hard. It was amazing, perfection. And I think they tried to replicate that again in Bad Batch, and it just like, dude, it's hard to follow that up. The reason why I think Order 66 worked so well in the Clone Wars is because we spent 7 seasons with these characters. And so when Order 66 happened, it was heartbreaking. And you know, they gave that to us the first episode of Bad Batch. I just wasn't interested. I was like, okay, cool. Order 66 again. And guess what? We saw Order 66 again with Grogu. And you know, I'm like the biggest Baby Yoda fan. I love Grogu, but I'm getting a little like fatigued on Order 66. Let's do something else. Let's try something different. Let's add something new to the conversation. Speaking of trying something new, dude, Andor. We'll get to it. We have a few more other things to talk about. We have to talk about Book of Boba Fett. How could I forget Book of Boba Fett? Even though it is probably the most forgettable out of all the Disney content to come out so far. I will just say that I was extremely disappointed with Book of Boba Fett. It was such a mess, in my opinion, and I was feeling very, like, not excited about Star Wars. And, you know, maybe that's kind of like my own fault for putting these expectations on a literal TV show. But when you come off of a banger, like, it's hard to expect less than something amazing. And to be honest, I was really disappointed with Kenobi too. Like, I really was not excited about Star Wars. I was really not excited about what was happening to Star Wars. I was definitely like one of those people who was like, damn, like they should just leave these characters alone. And I don't mean that in like a toxic way. Like, I truly really felt like Star Wars is better when they leave that kind of stuff alone. Like, don't touch it. Don't touch those characters if you're not going to do them justice. Like, I think The Mandalorian works so well because of a few things. Like, it's a different story. We have a lot of things happening in The Mandalorian that is world building and expanding, and it's new characters. You know, we don't have expectations for them the way that we had expectations for Kenobi and for Book of Boba Fett. You know, shout out to the people that do like those shows. Like, this is no shade towards you. These are just like my own opinions. Going into Andor, I was nervous. Girl, I was nervous. I wasn't even excited. I didn't watch it for a few days. I was like, you know what? It's Star Wars. I'll watch it when I get to it. But it was no longer a priority. Whereas when like Mandalorian came out, if you were on Twitter when The Mandalorian came out, it was so fun. Like, everyone was going nuts. Like, it was a party. And I feel like we lost that. Maybe I just lost that. This is my experience. So I think that Andor is really good. I really like it. I really think that it is some fresh, new Star Wars content that we have been like badly needing. Also, you know, I'm a big fan of Rogue One. So anything with Cassian, Andor, I'm down. Let's just give all of Rogue One their own thing. I mean, how cool would it have been to see Jyn with Saw Gerrera? I know the timeline doesn't really match up that well, but, you know, Disney's just kind of doing whatever they want with their timeline, so I don't think it matters that much. I mean, I can definitely see why people don't like Andor. I can see why it's not like that popular, but like personally, I thought it was so good. I can't wait to tell you guys my thoughts and my feelings about it in another video. But I would love to hear what you guys think. Have you loved the stuff that's come out so far? I know that Disney's like so divisive. Star Wars is so divisive. I mean, it's always been, right? But I would love to hear your thoughts. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. If I don't agree with you, that's fine. Like, I don't think we all need to think the same thing about Star Wars, you know? I think that's what makes it fun, as long as we're all being nice. All right, here's the finished look. I also haven't finished Tales of the Jedi. I've been watching that really slowly. So far, I like it. I do know the discourse surrounding the last Ahsoka episode, and I'm gonna watch it and then I'll have my own opinion about it, but from what I've been hearing, it's very disappointing. Like I said, Disney's kind of just doing whatever they want right now. I think that's all I have to say about Star Wars right now. It was kind of a lot. I had a lot to catch up on. I had a lot to share. If you guys want to hang out and chat, go to comment on this video because I will hang out and talk about Star Wars with you. If you want, I'll have my other socials linked down below. I'm pretty active on Twitter and TikTok, and I occasionally post on Instagram. You know what it is. I also want to give a shout out to my friends in the Baby Yoda Social Club, Mariah, Misha, everyone watching this video right now. Thanks. I love you. Thank you. I hope that you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and may the force be with you.